Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be doing a cash stuffing for my first paycheck of August. It's been a long time since I filmed. Hopefully it's not too long for you guys since my last video, but yeah, I feel like it has been a minute since I've been filming, so hopefully I'm not too awkward in today's video. We'll just go ahead and jump right into it. I get paid bi-weekly, and I saw a video from another creator recently calling prop stuffing into envelopes cashless cash stuffing. That is what I do. For anybody who's wondering, I have been getting some comments asking me whether I use prop bills or not, because I haven't been saying it in every single video. But I do use prop bills and I do spend on credit cards. But yes, I do use prop bills. I don't real cash stuff. I did start by real cash stuffing, and that's how I got onto this method. But I do personally really love the benefits that come along with using credit cards. I pay mine off every single paycheck, so I definitely don't promote keeping money on credit cards and getting interest, obviously. And I definitely think if you are a beginner, and especially if you're trying to find a budgeting method that works for you for controlling your spending, definitely for a while you are probably going to want to just real cash stuff. But if you feel like you could maybe eventually get to the point where you could trust yourself with cards again, I do enjoy doing it this way. I'm sure I do spend a little bit more money than if I only used real cash, but right now I just really enjoy doing it this way. I also found out that my bank's ATM closest to me is not open anymore, so even if I did want to real cash stuff, I would have to pay an ATM fee every single time I withdrew money, and that's definitely not smart financially. So anyhow, but we're just going to go through. So for today, I have an income of $1,109. If you have seen any of my previous cash stuffings, you will know that sometimes I withdraw money from my cushion fund over here to add towards the amount I'm stuffing for a cash stuffing if I am above my goal amount in my cushion category, which I am by $9 today. So we will be pulling that as well to have a total of $1,116 to stuff today. But for my income, I have my full-time income, which is paycheck number 1. And from them, I received $1,023. So this is the paycheck that I receive my commission on. So that is why it is pretty high, because it is my hourly pay plus my commission bonus. I also stuff the cash back that I earn by spending on my credit cards. One of the benefits of having credit cards and spending on them. So for that, I am stuffing $12 today. And then interest is the interest that I earn on my high yield savings account that I keep my emergency savings in and some of my bigger, longer term sinking funds. And I have that account with Marcus by Goldman Sachs. If anybody is curious, there's no fee, it's free, and yeah, they've got like over 4% interest right now. So from that, I earned $7 this past month. And then this $67, my mom for my birthday gave me a check and a card for $50, which I already stuffed last month. But she messaged me and she decided to just not pull the amount out of my account that she usually pulls. For we have our phone plans and our car insurance bundled together because we get a better deal on them that way. So usually she pulls that out around the middle of the month, and she basically was like, don't cash that check. I'm just gonna not pull what I would pull from your bank account for the bills this month. So, and that usually totals up to $117. So since I essentially already stuffed the 50, I just subtracted that from 117 and we will have $67 to do something with here today that would have gone to my bills but didn't, essentially, if that makes any sense. So again, altogether for that is 1,109, but we should have, oh, I didn't even put the total on here either. We should have a total of 1,116 after I pull the $9 from my cushion fund. So I'm going to do that first before I forget. And then we're going to count this and make sure that is how much I have here. So, and I'm doing that by pulling out a 5 and then these 2 2s right here. So yeah, I think a lot of people saw the 2s and were like asking me if these were prop bills or not, because they saw the $2 bills, and yes, they are. A lot of people also were like, oh, those are so crisp and perfect. Yeah, it's because they're not real bills. That's another thing I really dislike about real cash. A lot of that is really gross. Okay, so let me zoom out here. By the way, I want to try to make sure I say this in every video. I do reiterate it, but as always, all the Etsy sellers I've purchased from that have products you see in these videos are always linked down below in my description. But the budget booklet here that I use on my iPad is from Lily Budgets, and she is linked down below. So go check her Etsy shop out if you like this budget booklet, or she also has physical items as well. But okay, so let's go ahead and count this money and make sure that we have $1,116 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 700, 750, 800, 850, 870, 890, 910, 930, 950, 970, 990, 1,010, 1,020, 30, 40, $1,040, 1,045, 55, 65, 75, 85, 95, 1,100, 1,105, 1,110, 1,112, 14, 15, and 16. And I was going to do a budgeting video for, like, a budget with me video for this paycheck. But I don't know, I've been feeling a little bit off lately, and nobody really commented on my last video where I kind of asked you guys to let me know if you wanted to see that video. So comment on this one if you would like to see like a budget with me explaining like how I come up with these amounts a little bit more and whatnot. And I might do one next month, but this month is, yeah, just been a little bit off. So I was gonna film that today before I filmed this cash stuffing, and I was just not really feeling it. So I don't know, you guys will have to like this video and like let me know if you want to see a video like that. If not, that's totally okay. Alrighty, let's go ahead and get started. Oh, and by the way, before we actually get into the stuffing, I need to mention to you that again, we had a toll come out for the driving that I did for Lyft back in June. We had another one for just $2 come out. Not sure how I even ended up spending that much money on tolls, but yeah, that had to come out from this paycheck as well. So, but that's just, I'm not going to stuff that anywhere. That just came out of my paycheck. Alrighty, but we are going to get started with the stuffing here in my expenses and savings binder. First, as always. All right, bills is for all of my monthly bills except for anything that is debt, which right now is just my Sallie Mae student loan down here. So that is my rent, my phone bill, car insurance, gym membership, iCloud storage, Netflix, and YouTube Premium, which they just increased. So I have to do like this month start saving up enough to pay. I think it's going to go up to, it was $12 a month, it's going up to $14 a month. So instead of $6 every paycheck, $7 every paycheck, which I don't know. I kind of thought for a second about getting rid of it, but I watch a lot of YouTube. If anything, I would probably get rid of Netflix because I only watch things on there occasionally. So yeah, I've kind of been thinking about that lately. But as much as I do think that is a little bit too expensive for YouTube Premium, I do really love not having to watch the ads, but also still supporting the creators that I watch. So I think I'm going to keep up with that. And if anything, like I said, get rid of Netflix. But that means that now I'm stuffing $226 in here every paycheck instead of $225, which I know is not a huge difference, but yeah, I don't know. Just things have been, it's just become really noticeable to me how things are getting more expensive for like no good reason. But anyways, so that is just going to be 2 100s, a 20, a 5, and then one of these ones back here. So 1, 2, 25, 26. And let's add that in here. Okay, so now in bills, we have 1, 200, 250, 270, 290, 295, 300, 300, and a 1 in there. Okay, and then debt is just, like I said, my Sallie Mae student loan, which I think it was my second paycheck cash stuffing, or was it my bonus cash stuffing last month? One of the videos last month, I talked kind of about my whole debt situation. But for the foreseeable future, I just have this Sallie Mae student loan to pay on, which I'm currently paying $100 a month. So adding this 50 will bring me up to my 100 that is due on the 13th of every month. That auto drafts out of my account because I get a slight benefit to my interest rate if I do the auto pay. And then in September or October, this goes up to $125. But I have $75 to cover that extra $25 for the last 3 months of the year already saved, so that I don't have to cut anything from my current budget. Because, small preview, I guess, if you do want that budgeting video, I like to budget things out for like the whole year, if that makes sense. So I do budget things, you know, paycheck by paycheck, month by month, but I also like to have like yearly goals. So anyway, so that is that for my fixed expenses. And then for my variable expenses, gas gets 25. So that's just a 20 and a 5. That is all I really need usually per paycheck to cover just normal driving to and from my job. Okay, groceries gets its normal 250. So it's just 2 100s and a 50. And then, because this is my bonus paycheck, essentially, spending is getting 175 today instead of its normal 100. Because I had a bunch of extra money, and as long as I meet my savings goals, I like to, if I earn any extra in my bonus, give it to myself. I know some of this money went to get me a massage gun for like in between getting massages, because I don't know what happened, you guys. 25 was not great either, but it's literally like I turned 26 and now my body hurts like all the time. So anyways, that was a good investment. But now spending has that 150.75. My variable expenses always get cleared out after every single paycheck. Okay, moving along to my savings back here. Ahead is at its goal of 1,500. Cushion, we already took that $9 out of there, so now it has its goal of 375. Rainy day also has its goal of 1,500. I don't know if I've explained this really well in the past before. Ahead and rainy day, I kind of consider together my emergency fund. So together, they both have 1,500, and so together that's $3,000. But I do split them up into two categories. Number one, just because rainy day has 1,000 in the bank, and then $500 is in real cash and 20s. This is like the only real cash I keep on me. It's because I never really touch it in here. But yeah, I don't like to keep a lot of real cash, but I decided on 500 because I feel comfortable, like that's enough, but not too much kind of thing. But yeah, so ahead is more like a month's worth of the necessities ahead. And eventually I do want to get to like 3 to 6 months ahead, but it's just currently not like a number one priority. I feel pretty good with my emergency fund right now, and I haven't had to dip into it in a very long time. Knock on wood, that I don't anytime soon either. So yeah, I'm just pretty comfortable with where it's at right now, but obviously I know that that's important and I do want to get it up again eventually, but I just have a lot of other savings goals right now too. But ahead is more, so it's more for that. So the goal is to not dip into that unless there has been something that's happened that's caused me to miss out on a significant amount of work, aka lose a significant amount of income. If I still have income coming in, then, and something like an emergency happens where like I have a big car expense and I don't have enough in my car envelope to cover that, I can take the 1,000 out of rainy day and use that to supplement. Or if something happens that I need real cash for some reason, I can pull the 500 in real cash out of here to cover something, if that makes sense. This is more, hence maybe the name, more for like a one-off bad day event kind of a thing. Something goes wrong, like I said, my car breaks down, I get a medical bill for an injury, something like that. Versus ahead is more for losing income. So again, the reason why I have these separated out is because eventually in the future I do plan to get more than just 1 month ahead. I plan to make a head based off of 3 to 6 months worth of all my expenses for the month, versus rainy day might just always stay at 1,500 for just me. Obviously once I have a family, I want like 1,000, 1,500 per person, like minimum, for just like a one-off emergency. But yes, so they're kind of two different kinds of emergencies, if that makes sense. But yeah, so that explains that category, hopefully a little bit to you guys. Anyways, after all that rambling, we are going into my savings category here, which is just to make sure I am always saving a little bit more than just my like emergency funds there. Today we were not able to stuff a lot, but I'm pretty sure ahead in this challenge. I want to complete this $500 savings challenge from Mary Plans, again linked down below, by the end of the year. So today we will just be adding $15, and I am going to mark off, let's see, I'm going to do this 15 over here on our challenge, and then add that in here, and we should, after adding that in, have 120 in here. Or sorry, 220, pardon me. 1, 2, 10, 15, and 20. We sure do. So that is that savings challenge completed. And I have some multiple kind of ideas of what I might do with that savings challenge money at the end of the year, but nothing is set in stone yet. So that is just generic savings for the time being. All right, and then finally going into our sinking funds, of course, and we are going to start off in my long-term sinking funds like usual. Annual bills just gets its normal $5. These are for any bills that are due annually rather than monthly. So this now has 50, 70, 90, and 95. And I already have my totals filled in over to the right on my iPad here, as you can tell, just to save us a little bit of time. Business is getting 5 today. This is for anything business related, to have a little bit of extra money sitting aside. It's really just getting a very like miscellaneous amount of money right now, because just whatever I can throw at it, because it doesn't really have a particular goal right now I just always want to be adding to that. So now it has 5 and 10. But yeah, I wanted to make sure to do that on my bonus paycheck stuffing, because next paycheck is going to be a little bit more, well, a lot of bit more bare bones than this, because I'm just getting my normal hourly pay next paycheck. Okay, car is getting 100 today. So that is just a $100 bill. And then, actually before I count that, I get to mark off a new car on our new car savings challenge tracker here. This is from Minimalistic Budgets, also linked down below, of course. But I have 20, there are 20 cars on here, and I've decided to make each 100 so that I have 2,000 saved by the end of this challenge. And I've talked about this before, so I won't go on too many rambles in this video, but we are adding 100 today strategically so that I can just fill in one whole car and not have to worry about doing like half cars or anything like that. So filled that in. I already added that 100, and we should now have 1,000 in here, which is amazing. So we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9,000, or 500, 6, 7, 8, 900, and 1,000, which is perfect. And we will get to add a $1,000 placeholder in here in our condensing for this month, which is exciting. Okay, home. I am also doing a savings challenge for this, and it's also from Minimalistic Budgets. But today we are adding 45 in here. So let me see, where is a 45? Why can't I find one? Okay, I'm going to cross this one off right here. This is a $5,000 savings challenge. This is for me to eventually move out from where I'm currently staying with family. So we are just adding that in 2 20s and a 5. Oh, I forgot I was supposed to use that already. Okay. Let me just add it in here. It doesn't really matter. So I'm actually going to do these 2 2s and a 1 instead of that 5. So now in here we should have 300 even. 1, 2, 250, 270, 290, 295, 297, 299, and 300. Perfect. But yeah, I don't even know where I would be moving out to yet, and I really have no desire to move out right now. This is just, again, saving for the future. And then medical is getting 25 today, so that's just a 20 and a 5. And I think you'll start seeing this on next month's stuffing. Actually, let me think. Yeah, no, next month's stuffing. Well, not maybe the stuffing, but the unstuffings. You'll see that I do actually have to start paying a premium every single month for my health insurance. That's been a whole weird process over this last month. That's like one of the reasons, one of the things I was talking about earlier with there being a lot going on. Anyways, medical now has 1, 120, 40, 65, and 70. 170 in medical. But it's okay. Again, we're saving for things that could happen. And then travel is getting stuff today since it's my bonus paycheck, and that is getting 25 as well. So now that just has 20, 45, and 50 in there. Rebuilding that up after my vacation in June. I don't really have an idea of where I'm going to travel to next, I don't think. But again, just want to be saving just in case. All right, and then we are finishing off in my short-term sinking funds binder. This cover is also from Minimalistic Budgets, by the way, if you like that. And then all these envelopes, the laminated ones with this script font, are from Mary Plans. Okay, Adventures is getting 5 today. So now it has 25. That's basically just like my fun category. Clothing is getting 15 today. So 10 and a 5. So now it has 50, 60, 75. This is also going to be spent here shortly. Giving gets 15 as well. So 10 and a 5 again. 20, 30, 45 in giving. This is just giving to others in general. We're pretty much mainly saving up for Christmas at this point for that category. Holidays gets 5. Now it has 25. Okay, household gets 5 as well. Should now have 15. And it does. Okay, and then Pamper, Miscellaneous is not getting anything. This is where I have the 75 currently for my debt, and then Pamper is getting 125 today, which I know we added a lot last month into this category, but I did get my hair done as well, which you'll see that come out in my unstuffing video. I love it, by the way. I got like a coppery red, a balayage essentially, and I have like darker hair, so it looks really good in my opinion. It looks really like fall. Fall is my favorite time of year. But yeah, I just love red hair in general, so I've wanted to do it for a long time. But to continue making up for that and continue to be able to get like my massages and my pedicures and whatnot too, I have to stuff this a bit more, this Paycheck, and I had the extra money. So yeah, we're putting 125 in here, which is everything we have left in our tray here. Means I didn't do anything wrong. Okay, Pamper now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 550, 570, 580, 585, and 590. But a lot of this is going to be gone after our next unstuffing, spoiler alert. Okay, so that is it, you guys, for today's cash stuffing. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. Thank you so much to anybody who has subscribed recently. I think my goal in my last video was 50 and we've surpassed that now. I think we're actually even almost to 60, but my next goal is 75. So if you guys could please subscribe if you haven't already, if you enjoy any videos related to budgeting and again cashless cash stuffing with prop bills. Comment down below an emoji that kind of relates to your favorite season. I would love to hear what your guys' favorite seasons are. Thinking about fall has got me like all excited about the seasons, but let me know what your guys' favorite is, and I will see you guys in my next video. I'm not 100% sure what it's going to be. If it's going to be, I think it's just going to be a regular cash unstuffing. I'm not 100% positive. I've been kind of thinking about how I want to do my monthly videos, if I want to change up how I plan to do them, because sometimes I feel like as a viewer, for me, cash unstuffings are exciting and interesting, but filming them has not been very fun or exciting for me, I've found. So I don't know, let me again know what you guys think. If you have any thoughts or opinions on what videos you want to see from me. But hopefully I will see you guys soon with my next video, whatever it will be. I hope you have a great rest of your day and your week until I see you again, and I will see you guys later.